I'm not one of them mainstream cunts, I'm that one full of pain and love.
We're doing Kickback sessions too, and we're talking about the vaccine and Dan Andrews.
The vaccine efficacy.
And all this shit.
Vaccine efficacy. Craig Kelly got up in Parliament. He was the only one.
Who's Craig Kelly?
Craig Kelly was the guy that was sort of like groomed by Scott Morrison, who is the president.
Okay.
Because I was in Thailand. I said to my mum, I want to live in Thailand. I think my future
If you got
is
money,
Thailand.
bro, it'd be dope in Thailand.
Anyway,
bro.
yeah, look, there you can buy a nice apartment like this.
For like
For
10 grand over there, bro.
Not so, no, you still need a bit of money. You
20
need
grand,
like,
10 grand,
no, you
15
need
grand.
more. Like, look,
10
I
grand.
stayed in the bush there.
In the bushes.
And the girl said to me like this, $17,000, this is a true story, man. And it was a house, look, it was in the bush. But it was a house, it had a little garden, you could park your car there. You know, like when you walk outside, you get like cows and chickens and shit like running around and all that. So like you feel like, but it's beautiful there, man. You know, and they see themselves as poor because they don't have money. So they got to send their girls to work in Pattaya and they're getting like 20, 30 bucks for a route, you know. And they're spending, their rent will be a lot cheaper as well. But when I went into the room where the girls stayed, it was like, this is one room, that's all they have. And they'd have their little kitchen there, and all the girls would have a little like a mattress. So there'd be like 4 mattresses on the ground. So it's sort of like how junkies live, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But the girls are like, man, we sit in the bar, and some American picks us up, or an Australian, and they take us back to a hotel. And we want to dress. In the morning we wake up, we say, look, go buy me a dress, buy me a meal and shit like that. And that's why like they share a room like that, because they never actually sleep there.
Yeah, but I mean, like, fucking, how much fucking fun would that be?
I actually
You
look
know what I mean? Like, fucking, they have
I actually respect them, bro.
I get fucking heaps.
I
of
think
them,
like,
bro.
bro, they go to a guy, they go to an American, and they say, look, I've had a nice week with you, I want you to be my boyfriend. So then the guy's like, yeah, I like you, so I'm American, so, you know,
I'll bring you to
you're
America.
like a girl. Yeah, I'll bring you to America. We might even get married. You can meet my family there. You know, like I'm a farmer. You know, like I'm doing sugar cane farming in Queensland. You know, I got family in the Mackay, and we go way back. Gonna come back and meet my relatives. You know, like come and beat. You know, Australia, meet me mum and dad. You know, you
Come back
shrimping, mate, and we'll make a fucking shrimping. Because the Aussies go, and probably Americans, and they like.
How many Australians have you ever met that go, oh bro, come back to shrimp on the barbie? I've never met an Aussie.
Yeah, no, it doesn't happen.
Life, bro.
It doesn't happen.
Shrimp, bro.
It doesn't happen. But they go there with this, and they like, this is like a nuclear weapon, bro. They put it on the table, and they like, now buy 10 bitches, I'll get fucking roast beef barbecues and shit like that. Drinks, because they love their drinks, bro.
Yeah.
Get smashed, bro. You know, they bring them those fish bowls with vodka, and they mix all the alcohols together, man, like cocktails with, and they've got like the straws, and all the bitches are drinking, and they bring the hookahs, you know, the shisha.
Yeah.
They all smoke, and the chicks love it, bro. And they're like, oh, really? I like Australia. I go back with you, but they don't really want to go. This is what people think. They all want to. They love it there, bro. Because soon as the Aussie goes back to Australia, an American comes, and then he says, what's your bank details? I want you to be my girlfriend. And she's like, just transfer the money Western Union. So she's got about 5 to 10 boyfriends. And they're all sending money. And someone, well, I've done it for a bit. My buddy.
I remember I used to have this.
When I was telling, I just went
I used to know someone who was like.
Look, you're smart, and that's the way I do things too. But I went with an Australian. Was like, there's the right way to do things. You know, the Aussie way is like, you got to do things the right way by the girl. You know what I mean? Like, he used to tell me you got to wear like deodorants and shit, like but like nice ones like CK1 and Dolce Gabbanas and stuff. He was like, and you got to dress nice for the girls and shit. And then I'm like, we just met these girls on the dating sites there. You know, like TireGirlfriend.com. You know, and you meet one girl and she's got a funny name like Champun or something. She actually became my friend, man. She married a Scottish guy, man, and I see her as like one of my best friends. Because that's what she wanted, bro.
Yeah.
I never even kissed her. But we used to go out together, and when I went to the airport, she was picking me up from the airport, bro. You know, and I actually love her. Like, I see her as a good friend, and she's done what she wanted to, you know. That's the dream.
Oh yeah, I used to know this. I'm not gonna say who he is, but like, you know, hush person on the streets or whatever, like, can get stuff, right? He imported 2 fucking Thai girls.
Yeah.
And like, you just used to, these chicks would come out. You go to the house, right? If you're gonna order something, right?
Yeah.
There are 2 girls would walk up in fucking lingerie, bro. I'll be like, oh, do you want this? You want that? I'll just give it to you. Round the door. But like, it was like weird to see that in Australia. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I know.
That's
Look,
what I was saying.
it's a culture shock for Australians, man.
What, like sexual favors?
Australians.
No, bro. Like, they're dealers, yeah.
Oh, lingerie.
And he's pretty much imported these 2 girls, green cards, all that shit, right? Paid for these girls. Like you said. Oh, I want to be boyfriend, blah blah blah.
Yeah.
Come over, they have a few kids with him. They want a green card. Here's fucking both of them in the same house, bro. And all they do all day is just walk around the laundry, sell whoever's coming.
They're actually beautiful girls, man. Like
Thai girls?
Fargo.
Nice, Thai girls are beautiful, man. Even in Indonesia.
you were in Khao San Road, eh? Khao San Road, close to Bangkok.
Bangla Road.
Bangalore Road, near Bangkok.
Bangkok, yeah.
I think the one place is called Soy Cowboy. Soy Cowboy is the biggest club they got there. And yeah,
What's Soy Cowboy?
it's the name of the club. It's called Soy Cowboy. Soy in Thailand means street.
Okay, so street cowboy.
So when you go to Pattaya, like, because there's 11 streets which are like, if you think of a blue light district, because the whole of Pattaya is like a blue light district.
Nothing to Pattaya.
It's not really a cool place.
I went to Bangkok and
You went-
Phuket.
Phuket's a paradise, eh? Phuket is like, it's like heaven. But all of Thailand is like a Phuket, it's like a heaven. But then when you go Bangkok, it's more like a working place. You know, so it's busy, and it's still beautiful, man. But I like being near the beach. Like, I think, even for me, Melbourne, I'm not near the beach enough.
Yeah.
You know, like we only get 3 months of the year where I can swim in the sea, get mussels, St Kilda Beach. I go Chelsea,
Yeah.
you know, Brighton,
How much does it cost you?
to go to Thailand. When I was going to Thailand, it was $400 return. And like a beer would be like $1 or $2. Like a nice meal would be like $1 or $2, you know. And if you wanted a girl to go back to the room with you, it was like $20.
In Pattaya.
Well, we used to get from the on the beach. They all stand on the beach. So we're talking like I can walk 150 girls, but like we're talking, I'd walk for like 3Ks.
Wow.
3 kilometers.
But like separate, it would be
3
separate.
kilometers. So it would be the same as walking from St
That's like
Kilda.
Mexico as well. You go to Mexico, it's street.
They're all on the
Cancun, bro.
beach. They're all on the beach.
All
Yeah,
on the
Cancun
beach.
is like that. Cancun. But the thing about Pattaya, it's like you got to respect the Thai culture. You can't. Doesn't matter if they're prostitutes. You can't talk them down. You know, you have to still respect them. And one thing that they don't like to do is 2 girls with 1 guy. Because they see it like, that's my customer. So like, if
You're
2
poaching,
girls,
poaching.
yeah, it's like, how do you split the money? You know, they don't understand how it works. Some girls do it, but I've met a Thai guy there, and he was pretty good looking. He lived in America, spoke like a Thai, and he said, in all his life, he's only done it once. You know, when you get like 2 girls to go with you or whatever. But there's places there where they all sit behind a piece of glass. So all the girls are sitting behind this glass, and you go sit down, and the Chinese guy or the Japanese guy is like, oh, which lady do you like? and they're all like 30 or 40 of them. They're all sitting like this. Some of them with fucking, they paid for. They know it's an investment, and some guys like it. So they've got these like massive breasts with blonde hair, and they're beautiful, man. And like, then you start thinking, I'm a man, and because these Thai girls don't do it, it's 2,500 baht. So it's 5 times more than if you find one of the girls on the beach. But there you can see they're clean, their hair's done proper, and they're
I've been to that one as well.
they're
It's
all
far away. One guy took us in a tuk-tuk.
It's like a soapy massage.
Yeah.
They've got a lot of like different variations of it.
But how much is that? That's like 150 isn't it?
That was 200. That was 2,500 baht. So that would be like nearly $100.
Wow.
2,500 baht. But then they got to do that thing of like they start doing the soapy massage, because when a guy gets with like hose, they just I want to root and like fucking enjoy it, like fucking, and they like probably do it to like chill you out, so that it's like more on their terms. And they do this like soapy thing where you're lying on the thing, and they like, because when you take 2 chicks, the one chick's gonna be like rubbing themselves, sliding themselves up and down your body, so you feel tits, you feel pussy, you feel their face in it, and they just sliding up and down, and you're like, what the fuck about fucking and shit like that? But they love it, bro. They love it. They do it like it's a slide for them, like, hey. And I'm like, I want to do it. And they're like, no, man, this is part of the game, like this is what you paid for. And
Okay, so tell me this, right? Does this sound fucked up?
Yes.
So I knew this story of
Bro, I'll tell you funny stories. You want to know funny? I'll tell you funny shit.
Right, well listen to this.
I'll tell you funny shit.
So my mate, he goes to Thailand with his dad.
Yeah.
Right, he's a virgin.
Amazing, bro. I saw my dad there, man.
So he goes there with his son.
Virgin, and does the dad pay for the kid?
He pays for the kid, but he fucks
be a
the
man.
girl before.
You got it. It's like I'm from the car.
He fucked the girl before, and then the son went in after him.
Sugarcane farmers.
Like, do you get that?
It's a little bit like cult.
Say it again.
Okay, so the dad took his son to Thailand, right? And then he paid for his son to get a root from a Thailand chick, but he fucked the girl before his son fucked the same girl.
That's disgusting, man.
It's like the man, bro.
Is that kind of
I'm like,
After the vagina is
he thinks it's funny, bro.
That's disgusting.
Bro, this is what the father says. Son, I want you to be a man. But we're gonna get a hoe. I'm gonna fuck the bitch first, and then you're gonna come in after me. You know what I mean? Like he probably thinks it's like the military. Like I gotta go in first, and then you're gonna come as backup, man. Look, it's a little bit. But
what's the age of women now?
Do that?
After
but what if it's the dad and the son, and they want to do like at the same time, bro?
No, that's next.
Like same time, bro. You know what I mean? One at the top, one at the bottom. And he's like, Dad, I don't want to do it. You gotta fucking, I'm doing the ass, man. And he's like, it's like, Dad, but I'm a virgin, man.
Well, what about this? Do you think it's incest if you're fucking twins, bro? At the same time?
Yes. No.
Like if you're so if you're fucking 2 twin chicks, right, and at the same time you're having sex with them, but they're both having sex with you.
I think it's fine.
So it's not incest?
Because you're not related to the twins.
Yeah, but they're related.
They're related to each other. They're not having sex with each other. They're having sex with you.
Okay.
True or not?
I get you. But
if they start doing lesbian stuff, then you can say, I'm not into the whole, I don't think I'll ever be gay. I've never tried it, I've never even really thought about it. And some girls are like, it's weird, because here in Melbourne, they try and preach this whole thing of like lesbian, gays and bars and transgenders and stuff like that. But I just think I'm one way and that's it, man. And the biggest thing for me is I've got a kid. And
to a Thai girl?
Taiwanese. That's what people get like.
You have a kid to a Thai girl?
I was going to marry in Thailand.
For real?
So my Australian friend took me to Thailand and he said to me, if you want to get married in Thailand, it's easy. It's just about money.
$2,000.
Yeah, you just say to them, look, I want to marry you. They make a negotiation. They say on the wedding day, you've got to pay like maybe 5-10 grand. If she's got a kid, you've got to pay $200 a month or a week or whatever, and you've got to just keep a direct debit going. So, and normally they'll be like, you got a job in Australia. We want you to stay in Australia, work, send money, come back and you root like maybe once or twice a year. But that's not living, man. You know?
That's not living.
It's not life, bro. It's not life.
It's not like that.
You know? And they like,
Same with Africa. Same with Africa.
yeah, it's probably like that. And they'll be having customers on the side when you're in Australia, you know? Because they want to like have a night out with the girls and spoil their friends, and then they've got some guy from Holland that's come over and he's got a nice bank account, and he, you know.
And on top of that, there's not like fake.
Okay, so tell me this, right?
Yes.
If you're dating a call girl, does it matter to you if she fucks other guys for money?
If she's a call girl, apparently the consensus there is once they work in the bar, they never get out of that working in the bar.
They don't, bro.
So it means once it's a hoe, it's a hoe. You know, once you cross that line of like paying a girl for sex, it's actually hard for getting a normal girl. Because you can't like think now, like I'm used to a girl that does everything because I pay for it, you know?
Yeah.
Now am I going to get a normal girl to do all those things for me? They don't, you know?
Yeah,
you can't like say like fucking I'm going to slip $50. Should be like I've never fucking taken money for sex, man. Then they're going to start, they'll be like I'm leaving. You know, I'm getting out.
If you pay for a girl, right, and she becomes your girlfriend,
Yeah.
are you still paying for each
I've
root?
actually done it to one girl when I was with a Swedish girl.
Yeah, but are you still paying for the roots? Like, after you paid her and she's your girlfriend now, are you still paying
My Australian friend,
to fuck her?
my Australian friend explained it to me like this. Because I said, Shane, you're taking me to Thailand and we're meeting all these prostitutes. Don't you think it's bad? And he goes like this. He says to me, my mum, she's with my stepdad. They root. And at the end of the month, when she wants money, he gives it to her. He says it might not be the exact time after rooting, but he's always giving her money, you know, and they're rooting.
Yeah, okay.
You know, like,
Well,
look.
is that like a marriage thing, like a 50 split of the paycheck?
Yeah, people do that, man. But most of the time, the guy, like, chips in more money. You know, like even my mum was like that, you know, to my dad. Like, I need money, you know. Give me a couple of hundred, you know, want to go shopping or whatever.
Like that.
Every woman, you're right. Every
just
woman,
like-
you're right.
If you pay for, isn't it ironic? Like, if you pay a call girl for sex,
Yeah.
she knows what her job is, this, that.
Yeah.
You pay a woman out to go out and all this shit,
Yeah.
not guaranteed for a route, but she expects you to pay for everything.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
It's almost the same thing.
It's almost the same thing, but if you're in a relationship, it's that same sort of premise. It's like, oh, hey, it's that love language thing. You know, you want to be treated with gifts and all that shit.
My
man.
Australian
So-
friend, he said to me, look, at least when you go with the girls in Thailand, you know you're going to get something. You know you're guaranteed.
Fucking
You don't,
story,
and,
man.
and he, how nice is it living there?
Beautiful, man.
How nice is it knowing that that's what you want in life? We're living here in Melbourne and it's like a mission, you know, like meeting a girl, taking her to movies, and then she asks you all questions about what do you do on Facebook and all that bullshit, you know? And it's like fucking sometimes you don't even get anything, you know?
Yeah.
So like I had a Swedish girlfriend, yeah, and they don't do that like pay for sex and shit like that, you know? But in the beginning they like do a lot of stuff with you, you know?
Yeah.
And then like after 2-3 months, it's just like they like doing the starfish, you know?
Nah, I fucking hate that, man.
You know what I mean? Like in the beginning, like the girl I was in love with for 1 year, we were rooting everywhere, man. In the bushes, in the car, on the beach, everywhere, in the public toilets. Bro, and I was in love with her though. Love. And then
Yeah,
as soon as that love thing changed,
Starfish.
it changed everything, bro. Yeah, it became more like starfish. Look, I really wanted to marry her, but my dad didn't want me to marry a girl that's not Greek. But I've got a thing where I like Asians, and
That's why he go to Thailand.
that's why I'm inclined. Well, I was playing poker, and my Australian friend, he was at the poker table. I'd see him all the time, and I'd be like, man, I like Thailand, man. I like girls from Asia. And he says like this, I'll take you to Thailand. If you want to marry a girl, easy there. He took me there. The first night we went there, I was playing a pool tournament. I like snooker and pool. And we
Girl walks up to you.
No, we go to this pool joint. And the owner is like, he's a professional pool player. and he's bought this place where they got like 20 tables, and the girl actually comes and sets up the balls for you.
Oh, okay.
So you're going to play the game, you're sitting on the chair, they bring you a drink, she sets the balls up for you, and then she just stands there. And you're like, this place is like professional kind of, it's beautiful when you look inside, you know. And he said, look, he realized like snooker and pool is a game that people like, but because it's Pattaya, he just has the girls there, you know. And it's like a nice thing for the guys. They just sit there, they have their drinks, they don't have to get the ball out of the pocket.
She does everything.
So when the ball goes in, she gets the ball, she puts it on the table. She cleans all the table, and like you're thinking, you know, like it's different. And the guy says, what are you guys doing in Melbourne? I said, me and my buddy, we play, I said, our DJ and me and my buddy, we play poker. He says, all right, there's this Canadian guy. He was old. He was about like 70. He says, this Canadian guy, he runs a poker game in a nice apartment like this, but luxury. And they've got like the swimming pool with the bar inside the swimming pool. And he says, we're going to play poker. And at the end of the night, like let's say we finish 3 in the morning, we're all going to have a joint. And this was like my dad in Thailand now. And he speaks like a New Yorker. And he'd be, Pete, I want you to know something. You don't just take a joint and smoke it anywhere you want to go. You respect the Thai people, you do it inside your room. You know? You smoke the joint as a respect to the Thai people. And don't ever, ever, ever put their king down. Don't ever disrespect their king.
Yeah, but that's a big
Don't
thing.
disrespect. You go inside their houses and they got the picture of the king and the queen. And they love the king there, bro. And apparently these Muslims, I don't know which country, Saudi Arabia, whatever, but they were you know, they don't eat meat and all that shit, bro. They got these Muslims and they started swearing about the king. They put them in jail, bro. The only way to come out of jail, just for swearing about the king. Because they were like, I'm the king of Thailand, who's this fucking guy? You know, like Lebanese kind of way. It's like, oh, fuck the king of Thailand. You know? And then they're like, all right, they reported him, they brought the guys, they put him in jail. The only way he could get out, he had to write a letter to the king and to get a pardon. And only for that, and like, you've got to be like, I'm a doctor or I'm a qualified person. Because if you're not, they're not even going to take that letter, man. You'll be like, you disrespected the king, you're nothing, you know, you stay in jail, man.
No, I understand that, man. I mean, like,
it's a respect thing.
Every Asian country has like has weird sets of rules. Like, I mean, what's that thing of spitting on the ground in Bali?
Bro, you hear about the rules. You're hearing about the rules, and on our first night we're playing poker, which is illegal, and we're smoking weed.
Poker's illegal, gun.
Poker in Thailand
is
if
illegal.
You get caught. Yeah, I played a lot there. Like when I
no.
played in Thailand, they took the curtains and they closed the curtains because they don't want the police to see. Like the police will come and they'll be like, "You're doing something illegal," and then they'll pull out like 1,000 baht, some water if you can, bro, tap water or something. And they pull out 1,000 baht, they give it to the police. But if they want to like be mean, they'll lock you up just for playing poker or smoking a joint.
I heard that the Christian thing as well. Yeah, if you're caught preaching.
There's weird rules there, man. Bro, you know, videoing someone in Thailand is illegal. Because people will go there wanting to make porn movies. But I
get that, bro. Like, I could totally get that, yeah.
Yeah, and it's a respect thing for the people there because there's that whole sex culture. And, like, the girls don't understand English, you know what I mean? So, shit might be happening, and then all of a sudden they're making a movie. So it's like, it's wrong on the girl, you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, I get
Because like an American goes there and she's like, oh, I don't speak English, you know? And then they're making like a movie. I've used Viagra. I wouldn't use it because I think
Viagra?
long term it kills your natural.
Yeah,
Natural relations, I'll never use Viagra.
Well, your natural's going to go down from age. So as you get older, naturally it'll decline from being unhealthy.
Fat and obese,
Yeah, I know about all that stuff. Like now maybe 20 k's overweight, man.
Wait, hold up. So when you take
you
the
lose
Viagra,
energy.
do you
Like, how long does it stay up for? Is it 8 hours or is it 9 hours?
It
Bro?
goes straight up, bro.
No, but
and it
how long
stays
does
up.
it last, bro?
It just makes an easy erection, but you actually feel it that it's not real. You feel it that it's not natural.
Yeah,
you
okay.
feel it like you don't have like a certain control over it. Like, I don't know, like,
And you
Like, how long does it last? I heard
It is
it
a
lasts
bit
like
scary,
4
bro.
hours,
So how long
bro.
am I-
because if you, like, let's say you're supposed to take one tablet and you take 2 or 3.
Oh my god.
Yeah,
You
fucking
know,
have
some
a dick.
people apparently
Like, they
it
have
goes
to
permanent
drain
and it
it,
doesn't
bro.
come out.
They have to
Yeah.
drain it, bro, with a fucking needle,
Yeah.
bro. If you take
Yeah,
too
I'm
much, it
sensitive,
goes
bro,
too
so-
long.
That's like doing an
If I
acid,
drink
bro.
alcohol-
It's going on a bad trip, and it's like,
Fuck that, man.
am I gonna come out of the bad trip, bro? And I'm tripping balls, bro, bad, and I'm in this dark
Bro,
place.
this is why, like, porn stars and shit, bro, they have to get, like, blood transfusions to
Yeah,
their dick
that's
to get
sick, bro.
fucking...
You know how you saying $10,000? Some people chop their dicks off and shit. For
Yeah.
$10,000.
10,000?
No, in Thailand,
Fuck
but,
that,
but
bro.
in Thailand, it takes you 1 year first of
10K
going to the
chop your
temple.
dick off, man.
So you go to your mum and you're a boy, and you're like, Mum, I've tried to work. You know, I've driven a taxi or I've worked in a McDonald's or KFC. And Thailand, things are tough there, bro, because there's like 68 million people. And when you're a guy, like there's actually a part of Thailand in Pattaya where there's a street called Boys Town. And sometimes the girls, like when they're taking home, they walk you through Boys Town as a joke, you know? Because then all the guys are like, hey, sexy man, where are you? Where you go tonight? You know, and they come up to you and the girls, they're doing it as a joke, you know? So like you've got your girlfriends and they like making jokes, like pretending they're buying tea, but they're leaving you there so that the guys can be like, oh, come sucky, fuck you, $5, you know? Those,
With no dick and no.
bro, I had my mum in Thailand with me, man. My mum
But
walked.
is
my
there a
mum-
lot of trannies in Thai?
Oh,
There
there's
is a lot,
lady
there is a
boys, lady
I
boys,
assume
bro.
lady boys, like, all over.
They
right?
walk
I
out.
avoid them, man.
They walk out on the street. They take their top down. Their breasts are showing, but they've got a dick down there, man. I'll get sick.
Oh.
I'll get sick from that shit. Yeah,
Vomit,
they get
huh?
no because there's guys that
So
actually
it's
like
vomit
that.
as well.
There's guys.
Like vomit as well.
Yeah,
Vomit.
I think that stuff is sick, man. And the stuff that they're doing in porn now, the guy doesn't even have an erection now. He's doing like, he's rooting, but the dick's like, not even like hard. Because they're like, these are all old sick men that are watching and they want to see that, you know. Because it's like, seeing a guy that's hard, he's like putting them down. Apparently all the people watching porn now is all sick people.
Watching sick people.
It's all twisted people. All like rapists and pedophiles and shit. They all watch porn. And abusers.
Wait, what sort of porn are we talking about here, bro?
I think all porn, apparently like the most stuff that gets done on the internet is pornography. So out of like everything that gets done, games, searches, maybe work, whatever, 90% would be porn.
No, I understand that, bro, because sex and violence are like the two biggest motivators for
Yeah.
humanity, bro.
Yeah.
So-
Yeah, sex is probably the biggest thing on the computer. Like people watch movies and stuff, but I think a computer is more like a loner thing, you know, like if you're not. But I think a lot of people in marriages already use computers behind their wives' back and shit.
Bro,
you know?
that's why they got the Ashley Martin's thing, or Ashley Madison, the swingers fucking app thing. You pay to fucking do affairs. Yeah, that's.
Bro, I
a fucking
always
weird
wanted to
thing,
get
man.
my honeys into swingers, man.
Your
always-
aunties.
No, the girl I was in love with, she was Korean, and then I had one here that wasn't like a supermodel look, and she was Vietnamese, and I thought because she's not hot, she'll do it. I used to take her to strippers, man, and she hated it. You know Chelsea Beach? It's near.
Where's Chelsea Beach?
Why do you know why? I want to. My question is with the Thai people.
Yes.
Why did they become lady boys or like cut off their private parts for $10,000 when they can get $10,000 get a penis enlargement?
Because they want
There's
to
no
live
money
as a
in the
woman,
sex
bro.
industry as a man. As a man, no
There's
one's
no
gonna
mo-
pay a man to fuck.
Well, if you're in a
Who?
different country,
Who?
bro.
A girl can just go to a bar, she just stand there, she'll have 5 guys saying, I'll go home with you. She's just got to sit in the bar,
Yeah.
or near the bar, or act a little bit drunk, on her own,
She just chooses.
on her own. She could have a pimp around the corner and be like, look, just in case this guy goes out of hand, just follow me home to make sure I get home safe, you know. but she'll get $100, $200 a night if she's hot. The ones in St Kilda, have you seen what they look like?
Yeah.
They're all disgusting, man. They're all fucking junkies with fucking zits on them and scars and shit like that. And they're all like, you see the one? The one's got like no teeth, bro. And she's got like fucking lipstick on and she's got a bag and she's like, I'm like, fuck, bro. You know, in Thailand, you wouldn't even fucking pay $5 for that shit, bro. You know, fuck, bro. This St Kilda, and I'm in St Kilda heaps, man. I consider it like, you know, Grey Street and all those. I used to live near Grey Street, bro.
I've been in and out of there, man. These guys are trying to take me there, some of them, man. Stupid guys, man.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know, man.
Because it's an old man culture thing, you know, like a taxi driver, and they all know where to go in St Kilda and everything, you know, and they're like, don't worry, man, just go St Kilda, $100 and shoot, you know, because they're the old Greeks, and they're like, don't worry, you just go there and shoot and happy. But fuck, I'd rather not fucking pay, or I wouldn't even go with that chick for free, man.
Yeah, even me, man.
They're so disgusting, man. You know, they are so disgusting. Like, you go to the strip joints here, man, and there's like really nice looking girls. We had that one, Goldfingers. There's Goldfingers in the city. And there's a, did I ever take you to the one near Cram? King Street. King Street's close to, there's one, Spearmint Rhino, and then there's a Centerfold Lounge.
Centerfold's alright.
Centerfold is like class.
I went to the Rhino one, man.
The Rhino, Spearmint Rhino's is alright.
Bro, the Rhino one looks mad classy in there, bro.
Yeah, it is classy.
But, you know, I feel like you need at least $2,000 out of the night there, bro.
Bro, you're not even going to get a proper route. Like, you can go to this place, Kittens. Apparently, you're allowed to touch them in Kittens, you know?
But here's the thing, when I went there, bro, like, I remember, bro, there was this chick on my lap for like 30 fucking minutes, bro. She's grinding on me, man. I didn't even pay her, bro. She just started grinding on me, bro.
Yeah, I had that with an African chick in Sydney Road. There's a strip joint on Sydney Road, and I hardly went there. And the one time when I went, this African chick just was grinding me, bro. And I was like, man, this is like heaven, bro. You know, like, some strippers are actually like really hot, man.
Oh, yeah.
But then you go to St Kilda, Grey Street, and all that fucking.
Fuck off!
The fucking.
St Kilda, bro.
The bottom of the
Like-
junkies, bro. The fucking junkie fucking shit, bro. Because I think the girls here, there's no prostitute culture here, man. She'll be like, you're gonna give me $100? That's offensive. You know, I don't want to be offended by you. You know, well, I'm LGBTQ fucking community, mate. You know,
Fuck that.
I actually, true story, man. Before I even knew about all the prostitutes here, I was on the tram, Chapel Street, Church Road, and the tram stops all at the end there in Victoria Parade here. I get off, and this chick's like, she's like, I'll give me $50, I'll suck your dick. I thought she was alright, but soon as I saw she looks like a junkie, I was, no, I'm sorry, man. You know, I'll puke, man. You know, the way she could be even pregnant, the way she you know, like, I look at her, she's a little bit like overweight. She could even be pregnant, bro. Bro, I seen something.
I need $50 for the vaccination.
For the abortion, bro. Hey, like now, every fucking pornography is like, we've done that one, you know? Now we're bitches that need an abortion. Yeah, it's like, I'll do this for you, I'll do that for you. How much? Right now we can get you the abortion, bro. You know? Fuck the mainstream media. Fuck Daniel Andrews.
Fuck Dan Andrews.
Fuck Dan Andrews and all these cunts, mate.
Stop the bill.
Kill the bill, mate.
Kill the bill.
Kill Billy, mate. I reckon they killed Dan Andrews 4 times and they got body doubles of him.